In this lesson, you will learn the basics of homeowners insurance by learning the following objectives. Identify what is covered with homeowners insurance. Identify what is not covered with homeowners insurance. Identify what is liability coverage. Identify the amount of coverage you will need, and identify what to do in the event your home is damaged or lost. To help you better understand this lesson, let's go over some terms you'll need to know. Catastrophic. A great, often sudden event that brings terrible loss, lasting distress, or severe affliction. A disaster. Perils. Something that endangers or involves risk.
We buy insurance policies to protect ourselves from financially catastrophic losses. Since a home is usually one of the biggest assets that an individual can own, and normally the individual cannot afford to pay for the house in full, the homeowner's insurance is the best way to protect their investment for the equity that they have in the home and for the mortgage company that has a financial interest in the property as well.
Homeowners insurance has a couple of features to it, and one of those features is to protect one's personal home and their personal property from losses such as theft, tornadoes, hurricanes, those types of losses.
Homeowner policies have specific coverage known as named perils, which are very limited areas of protection. Examples of a named perils are fire and theft. Theft is included as a named peril because your insurance covers the contents within your home as well as the actual house structure. Insurance companies can and do name specific types of losses that will not be covered in the homeowner's policy. These are known as exclusions. While you can get broad coverage for your home and its contents, there will be exclusions that are basic to all policies and some that might be specific to your location. Basic exclusions include losses that result from war, riots, police actions, or acts of God, which include natural disasters. But you can add what are known as riders or endorsements, which are basically additions to your policy for a higher premium. Once you have decided on the best coverage, you will need to decide how much of a deductible you want to pay in the event of damage, loss, or lawsuit for injury to another person or his property. If you choose a low deductible, your premium will be higher than if you choose an average or high deductible.
Another feature of homeowners insurance many people don't think about is the liability portion of that. And basically what that means is, as individuals, we can potentially cause liability when we're away from our home, whether we injure somebody or whether we cause property damage to others. Homeowners insurance has a feature that will cover that risk.
Not only are your home and the contents within your home covered by your policy, you also have liability coverage to protect you in the event that someone is injured or harmed while on your property, or if you caused injury or harm to another person. For instance, if you are having a party and someone is injured from falling down in your kitchen, your homeowner's insurance will provide payment on behalf of that person if he sues you for the injury.
Homeowners insurance has the ability to also cover the compensation that may be needed in the event you're liable for an injury another person might suffer on your property. For example, if they were injured in your swimming pool or fell in the yard or something, they could use that insurance feature for compensation to them.
When deciding about coverage, make sure you know what your mortgage company requires as well. While you can, in some cases, insure your home for only 80% of its replacement value, it is suggested that you insure it for 100% of its value. You will also want to insure the contents of your home for replacement value as well. Then, you will want to consider how much exposure you may have to lawsuits for people being hurt on your property, or if you might be in frequent positions that might lead to damage or injury to another person. Then you need to consider specific riders for jewelry, valuable collections, flood insurance, and so on. Once your home has been damaged or the contents within the home stolen or damaged, you will need to file a claim with your agent. You will need to provide an itemized list of what is damaged or missing. You can use your inventory list that you created when you were getting your finances and personal property organized. Keeping this type of information in a fireproof and waterproof safe is strongly advised, or in a safe deposit box at a bank. Your agent or a claims representative from the insurance company will come to your home and fill out a report. They may work with the police if there is a police report that has been filed and gather information in any other way they decide is appropriate to make sure it is not a false claim, and that they are giving to you what you need and paid for when you bought the policy. Since your home is most likely mortgaged, if the damage was actually done to the structure, the payment may be made after the work is completed, and it may be written to you and the mortgage company. This is a way that the mortgage companies make sure the property is taken care of properly.
In this lesson, you learned the basics of homeowners insurance by learning the following objectives. Identify what is covered with homeowners insurance. Identify what is not covered with homeowners insurance. Identify what is liability coverage. Identify the amount of coverage you will need, and identify what to do in the event your home is damaged or lost.